Okay. As of right now, I think we're going to be on a mostly regular schedule tomorrow. I think we're going to cancel 5:30 a.m. and then we'll see if Chris can make it in for the evening classes, but I have the morning classes and the lunch class. So I will send out, y'all make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. I think you can do that. I know you can do it from the website to make sure that you're getting our updates. Nope, wrong person there.
Hey, Lynn,
Mm-hmm.
what's your Spotify? What's the list called on your?
I dropped it in the chat there.
I see it, but is it one of your playlists?
Yes, it's called
Could,
Lincoln Jesser.
it's called what?
Lincoln Jesser.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. It's the one I've been using this week, basically. All right, friends, get your little space here set up. And let's get started. So if you're going to use the playlist, you can go ahead and start it now. I'll have mine going in the background, but you shouldn't be able to hear it. I might occasionally have a child come wandering in. I see you. Oh, are you okay? Hold on. Are you okay? Okay, well, he didn't answer me, so I'm guessing he's okay. Go into the bathroom. From my bedroom, where there is a bathroom. 6-year-olds, right? All right, let's get started. And then he's going to his brother's room. No, that's a recipe for disaster. Let's get started on our backs. Go ahead and lie down. Yeah. Oh, it's cold down here. Reach your arms overhead. Take a nice big good morning stretch. Start to rotate through the ankles. Make fists with your hands and rotate through the hands as well. Start my little timer here so I know when I've got 60 minutes. Just take that nice big stretch again. So open up the palms of your hands, bend your knees, place your feet on the earth. Big full breath in here. As we exhale, lift the hips up, bring your hands down by your sides. It's a little bridge pose with this arm extension. We're gonna do that again. Drop the hips, inhale your hands overhead. Exhale, push into your heels, lift your hips up, bring your hands by your sides. Just move back and forth with your breath in those two shapes. So stretching out the lats here, you can even shrug the shoulders up around your ears and lengthen through your low back. And then exhale, press into the heels, engage your glutes to lift the hips up off the earth. Press your hands down into the mat. So do that about 3 more times. So we want to get that stretch here, like a half a good morning stretch in the upper body. And then a little tuck of the tailbone, press into your heels, lift your hips up off the earth. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lower and lift your hands. Big full breath in, pull in through the core. Exhale, press everything up. We're just gonna hold here for a moment. Just this nice little gentle bridge pose. If you'd like to, you can start to walk your shoulder blades underneath the body, interlace the fingers. Press the knees forward towards the toes. We start to activate the quads as well. Give yourself a nice big inhale. Exhale to stay. Inhale, release. Bring the hips down to the ground. And goal post your arms on either side of your head. Heel toe your feet slightly out towards the edges of your mat so that we have like this little wide space between right and left foot. And then start to drop the knees to the left and the right. It's little windshield wipers. And getting into this part of the hip that's kind of hard to get into in this internal rotation from side to side. And then just come over to the right, pause. And we stack the right ankle on top of the left knee if that feels okay. Deepening this stretch here. So the leg is in internal rotation, but that helps stretch our external rotators. Big inhale. Exhale it out. Uncross the ankle if it's crossed. Back up through the center, over to the left. If you need to, readjust your hips. And then if you want to here, cross left ankle on top of the right knee. I actually can say right and left appropriate today. I don't have to mirror. That's going to be weird. Nice inhale. Exhale, release that left ankle up off the top knee. And then again, readjust your hips so that they're in the center of your mat. Bring the knees up, right hand on the right knee, left hand on left knee. Let's do those little wax on, wax off circles. So open up through the center and switch directions. Then draw those knees in towards the chest, forehead up towards the kneecaps. Start to squeeze the inner thighs together, lengthen the arms next to you, and then lengthen the legs out. So you can keep a little bend in the knees if you'd like. Hello, friends. Yeah. And start to pump the arms. So a little core activation here. And breathing. Feel that zip up from the thighs into the lower belly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the chest, arms around. Rest your head down on the ground. Just a little shift from side to side. We're going to do that 2 more times here. So really activating the core in this little Pilates 100 type of move. Bring your forehead up towards your kneecaps. Start to extend the legs, extend the arms. We just want like a little 45-degree angle here, pressing the low back into your mat. Start to pump your hands. If you'd like to, you can kind of use that choo-choos type of breath, squeezing the inner thighs together, really contracting through the core. Can you lift the tips of your shoulder blades up off the mat? We're here for 10. For 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. Relax down on the mat. Again, just a little shift from side to side as we let that core rest for just a moment. All right, head up towards the knees, extend the legs, bring the hands by the sides. We want resistance here in our arms. So as we start to pump the arms, think about pressing down, 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 down. Something just fell. Woo! And we're here for 10 more. For 5 more. Lift up a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest. Start to rock and roll forwards and backwards. Backwards and forwards. And then into your tabletop. You can swing the legs to the sides, cross over the ankles. Spread all 10 fingers on your hands. Moving through your cow and cat. So drop the belly. Lift the gaze, take a nice big full breath in. Exhale, round through the upper back, bring the chin to the chest. Moving back and forth between those 2 shapes. If you'd like to, you can move from side to side. Yeah, go back to my room or to your brother's room, okay? And then downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a couple of breaths here in your downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet. You can shift your hips. Again, spread the fingers on your hands, pressing the hands down into the mat. Let's walk our feet to our hands, coming to the top of your space ragdoll. A little bend through the knees, grab onto the elbows, let your head drop. If you'd like to, sway from side to side. And coming back through center. We're going to plant the left hand down on the ground, or if you have a block, if you'd like to use that, you can use that block as we bend the left knee, start to rotate towards the right. Forward fold with a twist. And start to circle out that right arm, filling out chest and shoulder. And switch directions. And then switch. So bend the right knee, straighten the left. Right hand on the block or on the earth, left hand up. And then we're taking that nice big sweep down and around. I can see y'all's arms moving. And then back to your forward fold. Take the block off to the side if you're using your block. Otherwise, heel toe your feet to touch into that forward fold. Bend your knees, roll yourself up to stand. Coming to Urdhva Hastasana, hands high at the top, big full breath in. Exhale, side body lean to the right, so opening up through the left side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side body lean over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, forward fold, coming back down over the thighs. Fingertips to your shins, halfway lift. Pull your shoulders back in space. We want a nice long spine here, as opposed to lifting from the shoulders in more of a ragdoll rounded back position. Shoulders back, hips back, heart forward, pulling in through the belly. Fold, plant the hand, step back into your high plank pose, and start to shift forwards and backwards. We can be on the toes or the knees. We're just creating a little bit of instability in our plank so that our core really fires up as if it wasn't already. Shifting, shifting. Then coming onto the tippy toes, bend the elbows as you lower down to your belly, untuck your toes. Inhale into cobra pose. So a little bend in the elbows to fire up the back and the shoulders. Exhale, back down. Hands to the edges of your mat. Press into the palms, rise up into this wide Bhujangasana. Exhale, back down. And then hands off the mat onto the tips of the fingers, elbows up towards the ceiling, King Cobra, as we press up, broadening through the chest. Exhale, back down. Bring the hands in, press back, child's pose. Hips back towards your heels as the forehead comes down towards the mat. Full inhale. Exhale, release the breath. Back into tabletop, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back, settle into this shape, and then lift your right leg up, three-legged down dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee into the chest, pull it in nice and tight. Press away from the mat. Step lightly forward, right foot to the top of the mat. Coming to the fingertips as we soften through the left hip to open up the left hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale, left knee down to the earth, untuck the toes. Take the hands up high, bring the palms to touch up overhead. Bend the elbows, bring the thumbs to the nape of the neck, pulling in through the core. Keep your hips in one line. So squeeze the inner thighs together. Little bit of a back bend if that feels okay on your lower back. Exhale the hands down to the earth, sweeping back to your half splits pose. So hips back towards the heel. If you'd like to, you can lift your right toes up, or we can keep the right foot flat. Inhale and exhale. Rebend that right knee, drag your fingertips forward, tuck the back toes under, forward fold. Left foot meets the right at the top of the mat. Take your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. To that halfway lift again, press your shoulders back as you lift up. Plank pose, step back, spread your fingers, toes or knees, and again, just rocking forward, rocking back, rocking forward, and rocking back. One more time, rock forward, bend the elbows, coming all the way down to the belly. Again, rolling cobra. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, roll back down. Taking the hands a little wider to the edges of the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, roll back down. To the tips of the fingers, off the mat, King Cobra. Bhujangasana. Slithery, slithery back down. And to your child's pose. Press the hips back towards your heels. Let your forehead rest on the mat for a breath in. And a breath out. Roll yourself forward into your tabletop. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Three-legged down dog as you shift your weight to the right. Pick your left leg up. Big inhale. Exhale, knee into the chest. Hold it there. Press into the hands to round a little bit more. Step lightly forward. Coming to the fingertips, lift the heart. Lengthen through the right hip flexor. So feel that length down the right side of the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, lift the hands up, palms to touch, bend the elbows, thumbs to the nape of the neck, finding that little bit of a back bend. Stretch to the back of the triceps. Bring the fingertips down to the ground, drag your fingertips back into that half splits. So breathing in and out. Rebend the knee. Bring the fingertips back to the top of the mat. Tuck your right toes under. Step the right foot to meet the left foot. Forward fold. Come to a halfway lift. Pull the shoulders back in space. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Let's start our sun salutation A. Halfway lift. Inhale. High, low push-up. Exhale. To your up dog. Downward facing dog. I know most of you, and you all know, you can skip chaturangas or go to cobra instead of up dogs. So you just do what you need to do here. Let's repeat that. Bend the knees, step or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. That halfway lift again. High-low push-up, yogi's choice of how you make it to downward facing dog. Arriving in down dog, bend the knees, step or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. High, low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. All right, 2 more. Bend the knees, step or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. High, low push-up. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. All right, we've got 1 more of these. Bend your knees. Step or hop. Top of your space. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift. High, low push-up. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Readjust your down dog as needed. Spread the fingers on your hands. We're going to start to build our flow. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged down dog. Open through the hip, bend the knee. Start to press your right foot out towards the left. Keep your right shoulder down. Then draw your knee into your chest with control, pulling it in. Kick it back, inhale. Step through, low lunge. Keep your back knee lifted though. Bump the toes in, lift the heart. Then inhale, hands up overhead, high Anjaneyasana. Move the right hip back, left hip forward. Pull in through the core so we're stacked through the shoulders down to the hips. So reach your left arm forward, your right arm back. So an open arm twist in this lunge position. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to reach the left fingertips forward and then bring your right hand to your sacrum as you exalt your warrior. Reach up with the left hand. And then bring the left hand down to the earth, low lunge twist. Right hand goes up. Pulling in again, right hip towards the middle of your mat. Right knee right over your right ankle. Then circle your right hand down to the ground. Step your left foot forward, Utkatasana chair pose. Sitting down through the hips and lengthening through the arms. Big inhale. Little bit further down as you exhale. 1 more. Forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen front to back. High, low, push up, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good job, guys. All right, let's get that left side now. So shift a little to the right foot as you lift your left leg up in space. Give yourself that inhale to prepare. Exhale, knee into your chest. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward, plant the foot, come to the fingertips, and then rise up, bring the hands up overhead. Hold the left hip back in space, right hip forward, tuck in with the core, reach right hand towards the front of the mat, left hand towards the back of the mat. Again, squeezing in with the inner thighs. Be mindful of what's happening here in the back knee. We want to keep that leg strong as we twist to the side. Now start to reach your right fingertips forward. Bring the left hand to your sacrum as we reach up and back in this exalted warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat, low lunge twist. Plant it. Lift the left hand up. Good. Nicely done, guys. One more breath in and one more breath out. All right, sweep the left hand down to the earth and step your right foot forward into your chair pose. So sitting down, think about hugging your inner thighs towards one another and lengthening the hips towards the back of the mat, reaching the hands up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, fold. Come to that halfway lift again, lengthen front to back. High, low, push up. Let's breathe out and make our way back to down dog, and we'll move through that like a flow. All right, settle into your down dog. Lift your right leg up, open through your hip, bend your knee. I forgot to do that on the left side, but that's okay. Knee into the chest, exhale, kick it back. Step through, low lunge, right foot forward, staying on the back toes. Inhale up to your high lunge. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Reach forward, right hand to the sacrum. Reach up, reach back with the left thumb. Down to your low lunge twist. Right hand reaches up. Circle it down. Step it forward, chair pose. Sit low through the hips. Reach high through the hands. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High, low, push up, breathe out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. All right, we'll hit it on this side. Lift your left leg up, open through the hip, bend the knee, press your left foot to the side, and then draw knee into your chest. Lengthen it back behind you. Step through, low lunge, left foot forward, come to the fingertips, then reach all the way up, high Anjaneyasana. Right hand forward, left hand back, open arm twist. Reach forward with the right hand. Bring the left hand to the sacrum. Reach up, reach back, exalted warrior. Circle the right palm down, left hand up, low lunge twist. Left hand down to the earth. The right foot follows to the left into your chair pose. Sit down, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale it out. Reach your right leg up back behind you. And again, open through the hip, bend the knee. Press the right foot off to the left as we keep that right shoulder drawn down. Now, right knee all the way underneath the body to your left elbow. So taking it with control for that tap. Then three-legged down dog, up back behind you. Knee into the chest, breathe out. Kick it back behind you, inhale. Low lunge, left foot, right foot forward. Right foot forward, up on the back toes. Inhale, high lunge. Open arm twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Squeeze through the inner thigh. Right hand to the sacrum as we reach forward, then reach up and back into your exalted warrior. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Low lunge twist, left hand down, right hand up. Start to walk your left fingertips forward, shift into the right foot. So kind of like what we do with half airplane, half lunge position, we're prepped and ready, like we're extending forward as much as we can, and then just shift, lift the back leg up. If you're using a block for this revolved half moon, it comes underneath the left hand. Right hand is high. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, start to bend your right knee, tap it back down, star pose. Pivot, turn, up toward the side. Good, nicely done. Big inhale here. Exhale, warrior two towards the back of the mat. All right, so just listen to my voice. If you're now faced away from the camera, I'll just be real clear with my instructions. So we're left side warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out. Reverse your warrior. Reach the left hand up and back. Side angle with the left forearm on the left thigh. Bring your right hand Utthita up above the right ear, extending, so we want this nice line in the body from the ear through the rib cage, all the way down to the outside of the right foot. The arms, the extension of the body. Press into both feet and then start to float the left hand. And you may have to come up out of it just a little bit. We definitely don't want to be collapsed down into this left rib cage. We want that left rib cage supporting our body, right rib cage supporting the right side of the body. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, inhale, reach up, reach back. So straighten the left leg, reach both hands up and back. Good. Exhale, back down into this little floating side angle, rebend the left knee. All right, we're gonna do that twice more. Inhale, reach up, reach back as you straighten the left leg. Exhale, rebend the left knee, float that side angle. Good. Now, hands, we're gonna take them down to the inside of the left foot. Sweep them through the middle as we shift. Low lunge now towards the top of the mat. So we're just pivoting and turning on our feet. So facing the top of the mat in that low lunge, right foot forward, then left foot meets it, the top of your space, Utkatasana. Lynn's favorite pose. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Then halfway lift, lengthen front to back. Chaturanga Dandasana, take that high-low push-up or skip it to get to your downward facing dog. Get the stability in your hands, super important in down dog. So always get in down dog and then shift my hands a little wider so I've got a good base here. Left leg up. Open through the hip, bend the knees, really press the foot to the right, keeping the left shoulder in place. And then left knee underneath the body. How much control can you add here? To the right tricep, it helps if I tell you where you're going. Three-legged down dog, knee to chest. Three-legged down dog. Step through low lunge, keep the right knee lifted, come to the fingertips. Lift up to your high lunge, hands up overhead. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Don't fall over, Lynn. Left hand to the sacrum. Reach the right hand forward and then reach it up and back. Exalted warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, coming down to that low lunge twist. So right palm down to the earth, left palm up, low lunge twist. And then we're just gonna start to walk that right hand forward. If you're using the block for your revolved half moon, you can go ahead and grab it. We wanna stay low, shift, and then pick up that back leg as smoothly as we can into our revolved half moon. Breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, begin to bend through the left knee. Tap the right toes down, pivot, turn, star pose. Now I'm facing away from you. So again, just listen to my voice. If you're facing away from the camera, right side, warrior two. So warrior two towards the back of your mat. Bending into the right knee, finding that nice wide stance in the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Reverse your warrior. Reach up, reach back, keep the right knee bent. Side angle, right forearm on the thigh. Left hand reaches up over the head. So find that Utthita. Arm and leg is an extension of the power of the middle of the body. Start to float the right arm. as we have this extended side angle floating off to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straighten the right leg. Reach up and back with both hands. Then rebend the right knee back to that floating side angle, keeping that rib cage secured around you. Do it again. Straighten the right leg, reach up, reach back with the fingertips. Rebend the right knee and float that side angle. All right, we're taking that little fancy dancer's way into our low lunge to the top of the mat. So drop the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Sweep them across the mat as you switch your legs and turn left foot forward up on the back toes. All right, that's just a fancy way to do that. And then step the right foot forward to meet the left into your Utkatasana chair pose. All right, air chair, drop the chest. Sweep the arms, pick up the heels, the balance on the balls of the toes. There we go. Slowly lower the heels, lift the hands, lower the hips. So you can take your hands and help yourself out as needed. Anchor the heels down. Lift up high through the body. Exhale, twist over to the left. Reaching both hands to the outside of the left thigh. Squeeze your knees together. Inhale, back up through center. Sit up as tall as you can. Exhale, twist over to the right and lean back a little bit. Keep going. Your inhale is your center. Your exhale is your twist and lean. He's a kitty. Kitty wants to look outside, but she doesn't want to be outside. One more time to the left and to the right. Inhale up through center. Start to round like that posture we don't want. So round through the lower back. Lower down to your lower back and then your upper back. And then reach the hands up overhead. Keeping the knees bent, the heels secured on the earth. Exhale, we're gonna start to roll back up. It's always a little bit harder to do this with bent knees than with straight legs because we can't use those hip flexors. So we're gonna keep doing that motion, trying to pull yourself up as smoothly as you can, perhaps even coming to just hands by your sides so that you use even less momentum to lift up and lift down. So this core part is all about that control. We got 3 more. 2 more. And then this is our last one. Roll down, roll up. And then everybody take your hands, grab onto your knees, rock and roll forwards and backwards to your forearm plank. Crossing over the ankles, come down to the forearms. All right, now we're gonna roll to the right. I like to bring my right hand in, right forearm plank. Feel free to drop the right knee down to support your side plank. Left hand is up. If you'd like to, we can lift that left leg up in space as well, or you can keep it down. All right, bend that left elbow, bring it down underneath you so that you can pass it over to a left forearm side plank. Same thing, we can drop the left knee down, or we can lift the right leg up. Lots of different options here. I don't know how I traveled to the middle of my mat, but I did. Coming back to your regular old forearm plank, and spread the fingers on your hands. Rock yourself forwards, rock yourself back, rock yourself forward, rock yourself back. One more time. Knees down, Sphinx pose. Soften through the pelvis. Maybe I like to widen my legs in any of these little cobra or forearm types of back bends. Breathe in. Exhale, press back to your child's pose. Hips back towards your heels. Lengthen through your arms. Take a couple of breaths. And then into your tabletop, hands and knees. Drop through the belly, cow pose. Round through your back, cat pose. Do it again. One more time. All right, downward facing dog. Let's go through that like a flow. Right leg up, open through the hip, bend the knee, press the right foot off to the left, and then bring right knee to the left tricep. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Right foot forward, low Anjaneyasana. Come to the fingertips. Lift up, high Anjaneyasana. Open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Bring the right hand to the sacrum, reach forward with the left hand, and then lift up, exalt your warrior. Big breath in, low lunge twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Start to walk your left hand forward, revolved half moon. Pick that left leg up smoothly. Big breath in, drop the left toes, pivot, turn, star pose. Big inhale here, warrior two to the back. Reverse your warrior, left hand reaches up and back. Float your side angle, so right away into that floating side angle. Good, straighten the left leg, reach both hands up and back. Again, float your side angle, bend the left knee. Do it again, reverse. Float that side angle, hold for just a moment, hands down, pivot, turn, low lunge to the top of the mat. Right foot forward, left foot meets it, chair pose. Sit down, reach the hands high. Nice big breath in. Exhale to air chair. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold. Cat wanted to go outside, she decided. Halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All right, guys, left side's turn. Lift the left leg up. Open through the hip, bend the knee, press the left foot to the right side of your mat, and then twist. Left knee comes underneath to the right elbow. Three-legged down dog. Left knee into the chest, pull it in. Three-legged down dog. Step through, low lunge, keeping the right knee lifted to your fingertips. Inhale up to your high lunge. Open arm twist to the left. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches back. Left hand to the sacrum as we reach the right arm forward. Lift up, exalt your warrior. Low lunge twist, bring the right hand down, left hand up. Walk your right fingertips forward, lift the back leg up as smoothly as you can. Breathe in. Exhale, rebend the left knee, drop the right toes, pivot, turn, star pose. Warrior two to the back of the mat, right side now. Reverse your warrior, right away into that floating side angle. Biceps frame the ears, keep the right knee bent. Straighten the right leg, reach up, reach back with both hands. Rebend the right knee, lean forward. Reach up, reach back with both hands. Rebend the right knee, lean forward, hold here. Bring the hands down to the mat, sweep it down and around to that low lunge, top of the mat. Right foot meets the left. Chair pose, lift the hands, breathe in. Exhale to your air chair. Lift and hold. If you'd like to, lengthen through the legs, pressing the heart back, the hips forward, heels down, bend the knees, ripple all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Bring the hands to the hips. Shift your weight to your right foot. Let me get some water real quick. It's a lot of work teaching and doing at the same time. This reminds me of COVID. Woo. Right foot on the earth. Left knee up. One-legged Tadasana. So feel the core pull in through the midsection, keeping tension out of the shoulders. Breathe in. Figure four, cross the ankle. Sit the hips back. Bring the hands to the heart. Find your length through the upper body. Sit down into the right heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to press back up, knee to chest. Kick the left foot back. So keep the knee bent, heel to glute. Reach back with the left hand for Natarajanasana, dancer's pose. Kick the left foot back as you hinge on the right hip. If your hamstrings open enough to take the right fingertips down to your block or to the earth for fallen dancer, you can do that as well. You just have to get back up. Slowly release the left foot to the earth. And we're gonna do that on the other side. So hands to hips. Weight in the left foot. Pick your right knee up, pulling in through the core, tucking knee into the chest. Pause here for just a moment. We want to feel all four corners on the left foot. We all got one great leg and one not so great leg balancing. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Start to sit the hips back. Come on, Lynn. Sit your hips back. Hands to the heart. My inner monologue. You want to find that length through your low back. If you feel that tailbone start to tuck underneath you, try to press your sitting bones to the back edge of your mat. All right, push into the left foot. Come back up, knee to chest. And then bring the right heel to your right glute. Reach back with the right hand. Find the inside or the outside of the foot. Natarajanasana, hinge forward. Right knee stays pointed down to the earth. If you'd like to, we can bow, taking that fallen dancer's pose. You got to get back up if you did that. Bring the knee back into the chest. Set the right foot down. Woo! Left leg burning there, guys. All right, eagle pose. Right foot on the earth. Left leg will go around. Sweep it. I like to kickstand my left toes on the ground. I used to be able to wrap it all the way around. Can I do it still? Maybe. See if I can balance that way. Left arm underneath the right. Once, maybe twice, or your bear hug. Three more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, unwind. And we'll switch to the left side. Left foot on the earth. Taking right leg around. Maybe. There we go. Right arm underneath the left. I think all my virtual people on Saturday get to hear all the little inner monologue thoughts that sometimes slip out whispered into the microphone. And when I go around and adjust people and talk to them, so you guys probably hear a lot on Saturdays. Unwind. Back to standing. I'm gonna get a little water. Oh, it's always a party inside my head. All right, guys. We ready? Let's tackle some more of this flow. All right, back to the top of your mat. Take your hands up. We're gonna add on that sequence at the back of the mat, okay? Forward fold, a little bit in the front too. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, so make your way back to down dog. All right, let's take our right leg up, open through the hip, bend the knee. Now stay here in this scorpion down dog, or start to tip to your left, flip your dog. Lifting up through the hips, through the chest. All right, then back around, right knee with control underneath the body, over to the left tricep, and then fallen triangle. We can extend the leg, anchor it, or keep it lifted. Left palm down, three-legged down dog. Take it up, take it back. Knee to chest, pull it in. Stick it back. Low lunge, right foot forward. Come into the fingertips. Take it all the way up, high lunge. Open arm twist, left arm forward, right hand back. Squeeze to those inner thighs. All right, here we go. Right hand to the sacrum. Reach your left hand forward. Here's our little twister changer. Straighten the right leg as we come into our exalted warrior. It's almost like an exalted high pyramid. Don't shift your gaze, Lynn, you'll fall. All right, low lunge twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Then that revolved half moon, lift the back leg up. Pause here. And if you'd like to, bend the left knee, reach back with the hand, and we're gonna give it that little bind. And you can stay there. You can stay in your traditional revolved half moon. If you'd like to, walk the left hand to your right ankle for infinity. God dang it. Infinity pose. Y'all come rescue me. Back to your revolved half moon. Bend your right knee, step back, turn into your star pose. Snow days. Warrior two to the back, right? All right, reverse your warrior. Side angle. I haven't even been messed with. My kids have been like really great, and I'm just... Let's take our floating side angle here. All right. Yeah. All right, straighten left leg, reach up, reach back. Back to your floating side angle. Twice more. Reach up, reach back. Floating side angle. Good. Reach up, reach back. All right, now here's a little change. We're going to sweep the arms around, pivot up on the back toes, coming into this half lunge, half airplane position with our arms. Cool, yeah, left foot forward, so in the lunge position with our airplane arms. Now we're gonna swim our arms. Reach right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand forward, right hand back. Yeah, so really adding some instability to this lunge position. That left leg's going, hello. Right? One more time, left hand forward, right hand back. Now right hand forward, left hand back and hold. Hold right here. So it's almost like an open armed twist, but we're really reaching, and we're gonna reach this right arm over the left thigh for a twist. Left palm comes to right palm. Pull your belly away from your left thigh. Pause here. Now, if you'd like to, you start to tip forward, just like we've been practicing in that revolved half moon, and lift the back leg up. So we've already been doing this position, but just not with the arms. Okay, we're just adding the arms in with this little twist. All right, land your back toes. If you took that option, bring the hands to the inside of the left foot. Pivot, turn, 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 turn. Low lunge now towards the top of the mat. Yes, step your left foot forward to meet your right, chair pose. Woo, that left leg's on fire. Hands up high, big breath in to your air chair. Drop the chest, sweep the arms, lift the heels if you want that balance, straighten the legs if you want your diver's pose. Heels down, ripple it all the way up, big full breath in, exhale, forward fold. In between sides, crow pose. If you'd like to stay in a forward fold, feel free to stay in your forward fold. If Bakasana is part of your practice, we're coming into that Bakasana shape, or you're taking your drills that help you get closer to Bakasana. One more breath. Down dog, however you get there. All right. Downward facing dogs where we'll all meet. We have one more side. Left leg up. Open through your hip, bend your knee. Start to press your left foot to the right. You can stay here or tip and flip into your flip dog. If we're flipped, we're flipping back around. Left knee, right tricep, giving it that tap, and then extending it to fallen triangle. Pressing up through the hips. Right hand down, three-legged down dog. Left leg up and back. Knee to chest. Left leg up and back. Whew, low lunge, left foot forward. Come into the fingertips, then lifting all the way up into our high lunge. Open arm twist. Squeeze your inner thighs, back leg nice and strong. Left hand to the sacrum. Reach that right hand forward. Straighten the left leg as we come into this exalted high pyramid. Breathe in. Breathe out. Low lunge twist. Rebend the left knee, right palm to the earth, left palm up into our revolved half moon. You guys have lots of options here with or without the bind, with or without our infinity pose. All right, if you have the bind, release it back to that traditional revolved half moon, and then tap it down, pivot, turn, star pose. Warrior two to the back of the mat. Reverse your warrior. Float your side angle. Biceps frame your ears, pulling in through the midsection. Straighten your right leg. Reach up, reach back. Rebend the right knee, float that side angle. Straighten the right leg, reach up, reach back. Do it again, bend the right knee, reach forward. Take a breath in, take a breath out, and then we're pivoting as we reach up. Straighten the right leg. We're gonna come down around over that right into our lunge, half airplane. Hold here for just a moment, and then start to swim the arms. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. So just swimming like we're moving through mud or snow or whatever. All right, left arm forward, right arm back. So pause there as we reach, and twist. This revolved lunge. Now feel free to stay here. You can fly the arms open, or if you want to try that balance pose, we're lifting the back leg up, little bend in the right leg as we keep that twist. We're falling. All right, coming down out of it, bringing the hands down to the inside of the right foot, pivot turn all the way to the top of the mat in that low lunge left foot forward. Pause here. Start to walk the left foot over to the right for your half pigeon. So starting on this left side first, you can use your block underneath your glute. You can come down to your back for your figure four if you prefer that approach. And then start to come down to the forearms. Breathe. Three more breaths. If you're on your back, you're going to switch sides. If you're facing forward, come to the hands, tuck the back toe under. You can press it back, make some little circles. When you're ready, we're switching to the right side, half pigeon, taking it through, coming down. Keeping that breath anchored with full inhales and full exhales. About three more. And press to your palms, tuck the back toes under. If you're on your back, you can release. Move through our little counter poses to our hip openers, and then make your way to an inversion. If you'd like to take something more active, just be sure that you're safe there in the comfort of your own home. Use a wall if you'd like to. You can come to your back. We've got supported waterfall, shoulder stand, lots of options. And start to make your way down to your back. Let's move into supine twist. Right knee into the chest, left leg nice and long. Give it a little rock from right to left, left to right, and then twist it over the left hip. Reach the right arm out to the side. Back through center. Take that nice little full body stretch. Draw the left knee in, hug it in with your hands. Rock it gently from side to side. And then twisting it over the right hip. Back through center, happy baby. Lift the feet up, keeping the sacrum nice and heavy. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. If you have any props that you'd like to use, you can feel free to use them. Just in a little encouragement not to skip this part of your practice. I know sometimes we've got to rush through life, or seems like the moment that you get still, things around you get loud. Kind of like anytime I answer the phone, my 6-year-old thinks it's a great time to start to tell me the most intricate stories. Or when I start an online class, he wants to come say hi to everybody. It's in this pose that we teach ourselves not to be reactive to the noise. It's an incredibly important skill. One that I was just screaming at my kids earlier. That they need to practice more of. Deepening your breath. And then allow yourself to kind of settle into a rhythm of in and out, just softly flowing in and out of the lungs. As you settle there on your back in this space. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Winter is not my favorite time of the year, so I sometimes have to dig real deep for the gratitude of being able to slow down, being forced to slow down. And relish in this time of the year. This time of the year where things are kind of put to bed, where the earth kind of settles down for its long winter's nap, because it shows us that we need rest. Literally mirrors to us the cycles that our bodies need to go through in order to experience growth. There has to be a period of time of rest. And you're ready, you're going to just start to slowly move around, fingers, toes, your body, your head. And as though we are waking up from that little long winter's nap. Still got a few more weeks. We're gonna roll over to the side. Gently press yourself up to a seat. And recenter yourself in Sukhasana easy pose or kneeling, whatever feels best for your body. Sitting up nice and straight, taking your hands up overhead, that gesture of gratitude as we bring our hands back down to our heart. As the light in me sees and honors the light inside you. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me in all the chaos that is Lynn's house. Appreciate you. We'll have 6:30 p.m. with Gabby tonight. If it's giving you a message to pay, then just email and we'll send you the link. Gabby's going to have her instruments as well to play a little sound in her restorative tonight. And then we'll update on the schedule for tomorrow, which we should be good for most of the day. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you.